beautiful people. It's Mina.
And it's Millie.
And welcome to Millie and Mina's Glam Chat. Today we're going to talk about life in LA. We are definitely California girls and we love living here. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today.
Yep. I moved out here about 15 years ago. 15 years ago, I tempted for 2 years. And that was not easy. But after that, I eventually got a job, a full-time job with like benefits, working for Orange County Social Services. From there, I ended up, I couldn't take the commute anymore. I was about to just quit. I just couldn't do it anymore. But I ended up working for LACCD. Mm-hmm.
Well, what brought me to LA was, I wanted to advance in my hair career. I'm a former 10-year salon owner, and I just felt like my business was getting a little repetitious. So I wanted to expand and possibly do celebrity. So I made a flyer for myself when I was working in the Bay Area, and I put celebrity hairstylist on the top of the flyer, and I hadn't done anybody in the industry yet.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was when I was advertising my hair company.
Gotta take risks sometimes.
Yeah, I wanted to put it out there. So it happened, and I love LA. I love the people here, the nightlife. There's a great Christian community out here also, and I am slowly advancing into the production business as far as doing hair behind the scenes and on set. So
yeah. And you know what? Also, I want to talk about, my sister's going to elaborate more because she moved out here years after I did.
Yeah.
You know, when you're thinking about moving to Los Angeles, you have to plan. You know, some people, and it depends on the person. It depends on what you're trying to do, where you want to go. Because some people just move out here on a whim. You know, you have people who were very successful, and they just had this hunch. They didn't listen to anybody. They didn't have a doubt in their mind, and they just decide to move out here, and they manifest. You know, they kind of manifested their way to where they are at now. But I just want to give you a few tips right now. We live in Inglewood. We live in Inglewood, and Inglewood is really on the up and coming. I mean, we went to a comedy club night a while ago, and the guy was like, you know, it's all kind of, you know, you're seeing all kind of different people come in. A little bit of everybody here now. They got the LA Rams that was going to be built, the Coliseum soon. So it's a lot of things. But Inglewood, Culver City, they're kind of right next door to each other. That's a good place to live, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're moving to Culver City, you're gonna pay a pretty penny for it unless you get some roommates together. That's a really good area to live. The studios are over there. Sony Pictures is over there. It's just hustle and bustle over there. They have a good nightlife too, right on Washington, I think it is.
And LA Live is great too, and it's pretty normal for people to kind of we call it pile up. When you have several roommates and maybe like a 2-bedroom apartment, that's pretty normal out here because a lot of people do come out here to make it, you know, and which kind of goes without being said. LA and New York they're both the mecca of like the fashion and music industry and entertainment. Yeah. So, but I noticed when I talk to people who aren't familiar with the price of living in California, they're like, "Oh my, are you serious? Like $2,500 for a studio? Like, are you kidding me?" But
depending on where you stay, because
it does.
If you're gonna stay in the beach cities, Hermosa Beach, Manhattan Beach, Redondo Beach, Santa Monica, you're gonna pay a pretty penny. You're gonna pay some money. A lot of people, like my sister was saying, they roommate up together, and they just, if you want to live in a pretty decent area, but if you want to live near the water, you're going to pay some money, you know. So another thing is the valley. a lot of people who are in the industry, they kind of stay in the valley. I don't know why that is, but maybe it's because it's away from maybe it's because it's outside. It's about maybe 20-25 minutes outside of Los Angeles, depending on where you stay, because it can go further out. You got Woodland Hills, you got Canoga Park, you have Calabasas. You're getting 45 minutes away. And actually, no, a lot of celebrities live in the valley.
Yeah, they live Southern Californians. I noticed when I moved out here a year ago, I noticed a lot of people were like, oh, no, I don't live in LA. I live in the valley. I live in the valley. Because it's like, you know, it's outside. Like, a lot of the valley is basically 30 to 45 minutes outside of LA. So.
It's no hustle and bustle. Yeah. It's more quiet. Yeah. You know, it's more on the outskirts of Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. You know, personally, I'm going to be honest with you. I think downtown Los Angeles is up and coming because of the lofts out there. But, you know, you're going to spend some money just to live near LA Live.
Mm-hmm. And if you're interested in nightlife, a good way to, like we mentioned in the previous video, is to look at episodes of shows that you like that are filmed out here and kind of just see where they're going, seeing where they're hanging out, where they're having dinner, where they're having drinks, you know. So that's an easy way to kind of get a feel of the type of ambiance that you may want to be around out here, because there's so much to do. Like, there's something to do every night.
Yeah, and not to cut you, but but you know what? What I do sometimes, I go to Eventbrite and I look online and I kind of see what's in the area. I kind of see where I want to go, and you just kind of, and that's a good way to network too. Like, you have to be.
Oh yeah.
You have to. You know, if you're trying to make, you gotta.
That's like working. Present. Like the nightlife out here.
It's a job.
Yeah, it's basically like you're working, because I noticed that a lot of people don't like to name drop, but it's kind of necessary when you're in, especially in the beauty industry. You know, because it's like who people look at who you've done. You know, and where you've worked. And when I moved out here, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna move to LA, I want to work with the best hairstylist in LA, which is Kim Kimball. She's one of those people. And when I auditioned or went to her salon to try out, I got the job on spot, and I was super excited about that, because she's been like my go-to lady for my career and how I would like it to be. So,
but she doesn't. But you still keep your feet wet by being involved with other things. Yeah, you know, not just banking on one job.
Don't get set on like, oh, I want to do this with this person. Out here, you kind of, you know, it's normal to have multiple streams of income. You know, so a lot of people work at night. So if you want to have like a career in movies, or you want to be an extra, a lot of people out here work at night, and then they have their days open.
Yeah. So we just want to leave you guys with those tidbits today. We try to keep our videos under 10 minutes, you know, so we try to get out as much as possible, but just look forward to some of our other videos. If you want to see what we got on today, my blouse, go to my blog, herbellaluce.com.
And you can visit my website, MinaChameleon.com. I have a lot of beauty tips on there. Hair, clients that I've worked with, a lot of hair tips on there, skincare tips, so check it out.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Look forward to the next video and subscribe.